So guys, this person tweeted and said the two most useless people in Nigeria presently, attaching this picture of Akpabio and Tinubu. This is to tell you the mood of the people in the country at the moment, at such a time when Nigerians are dying of hunger, and this current administration quickly went to sign the bill to change the national anthem. That has raised so many questions among Nigerians. Take a look at some of the bitter reactions Nigerians are reacting. Take a look.
Guys, see, when I tell you how much I love the Nigerian government, some of you don't believe me. You know what I do? If you tell the Nigerian government that you have headache, they will do what? They will give you nail polish. They will say, here, go and paint your nails, so that at least you are looking good while you are suffering. How can you not love them? People have been shouting that the economy is hard. Ilule, everything has become expensive. What did the government do? They decided to change our national anthem to the old one. Wallahi talai. Is there anything wrong with changing the national anthem? Absolutely not. There's nothing wrong with it. Quite frankly, Nigerians don't care. But how does that help with what is on ground? As in, it's been 1 year of Tinubu's presidency, and within that 1 year, a bag of rice went up by 129%. Alaji, haba, before we started Emilokon something, a bag of rice was 35,000 naira. No, so today it is 80,000. In fact, it got to 90,000 in some places. A bag of beans went up by 217%. When we are not at war, it went from 30,000 to 95,000. Even Gary went up by 79%. It was 28,000 last year. It's now 50,000. Exactly what are we doing? Bread. 1 loaf of bread that was 900 naira is now 1,006. Tomato that was 40,000 naira per bag is now 150,000 naira per bag. How do you account for that? Above all, yam. Yeah, you guys know how much I love yam. Last year, 3 tubers of yam was 2,000 naira. Now it is 10,500 naira. Alaji Tinubu. I have to dance for consuming sending your phone as in people are suffering even pound. Last year, Abuja to Lagos flight that was 30-something thousand naira is now 80k. Somebody that was flying from Abuja to Ibadan recently paid 90,000 naira. I said, hey? Meanwhile, minimum wage is what? Minimum wages, you see, this is not adding up. Things are not adding up. Kojora won't add up, rara. But while we are complaining about all these things, the government decided to change our national anthem. They changed our national anthem. Somebody complaining, I'm hungry. And they said, here, sing a new song. I'm according to Alaji, you need a new set of advisors. I'm telling you. That was how you spent 90 billion naira on Hajj pilgrimage. I have told you several times on this show that if you need any advice, I must pay that. Call Etemilago. Alaji, all you need to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel. At least you will know what people are saying, because but after singing a new song, you call breakfast. Congratulations to Mr. President and the lawmakers. We all sing a new song. So after we sing a new song, you call breakfast.
We are talking of the increase of fuel. We are talking of things that are happening. What is the benefit of changing what they have changed in 45 years ago? That doesn't make any sense, Shab.
Well, I don't have any preference, but if they say we sing this, well, anyone who will sing will take it.
By this age, I'm old, in fact, to start learning how to sing Nigeria Will Hold You. And to me, that's not our problem. That's not the problem of Nigeria.
It's very, very unfortunate that at this level, the people in the National Assemblies are talking about old and new items. When there is insecurity in the land, when there is poverty, where inflation is 36% today, and people are dying every day. Within 1 year, May 29 to May 29 today, the people that die, if you have the statistics, is more than people that died for like 5 years ago. You can't, for you to take a malaria drug now, you have to spend like 6,000-7,000 naira for one malaria drugs. And somebody will sit down, the National Assembly will be talking about old and the new item. Is that the problem?
Sometimes it's to give you that inspiration. For instance, though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. For the fact that our social cohesion index as a country and people is not encouraging. So we have to forge ahead. We have to develop that spirit of oneness, spirit of common bond that we feel it. the feeling that binds us together as a country and people, so we can forge ahead. So that even when we're having difficulties and challenges, we'll not say yes. So this is just temporary. This is just momentary. Tomorrow and the day after can be better.
I'm sorry, but I no longer take advices about politics from old people. Now, let me tell you why. The old people kind of always have an idea that is totally different from the young people, and they gaslight the young people to say, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. But actually, we know what we are talking about. And for every young people out there, it is stupid for you to listen to advice on politics or governance of the country from an older generation. The reason is because these older generations are the ones who have continually ruined the country. Look at those people who want to give you advices. Look at them. Who have they supported in the past? They are probably the ones who have supported Tinubu. They are probably the ones who supported Buhari. They are the ones who keep feeding us all these people, these corrupt people. Yet, they want to give you advice. They want to tell you that your choices are wrong. They want to tell you that your ideology, your ideas for the country is wrong. Meanwhile, they have bequeathed a country that has totally failed throughout their lifetime onto us. And they still want to keep giving us that same ideas that they used and never profited the country but ruined the country. I'm sorry, I'm not going to listen to you with that. This is not a personal attack against anybody, but if you are above the age of 55 or 60, I can't listen to you, especially if you have any different ideology than I have in terms of politics or governance of the country or the way the country is supposed to be run. Seriously, why should I? You have ruined this country. You have thrown the next generation into hopelessness, and you still want to continue to advise those generations instead of telling them, hey, we have failed. Instead of coming to us and tell us that, hey, we as a people, we as a generation have failed, and it is up to you now to change the situation of the country. You still want to come to us and tell us, hey, you don't know what you're talking about. Your choices are wrong. You have to have patience. The patience that you have throughout your lifetime that never profited the country is the same patience that you want to.
That if by divine providence you win the election, your first responsibility is to unite Nigeria. Without unity, we cannot solve our security problems. Without unity, we cannot solve our economic problems. So if you unite Nigeria, that is the beginning of a new Nigeria. And a revolution, development or otherwise, that will take place. I've been listening to comments from, of course, the political leaderships, and sometimes even our supporters do more damage than on our behalf. And I must commend you because your utterances so far have not shown any division. I must commend you on that. And just keep doing what is right, because you are to be if you win, you'll be a president for the whole nation. You will not be a president for any group of people. But I must commend the Labour Party, the utterances. Though sometimes people complain about the media, social media supporters. But to you, nobody has made any negative reference about your vision for this country. So, my brothers, my sisters, thank you for coming. Maybe we'll have time for more elaborate conversation, but on behalf of my family, thank you sincerely for coming to pay us this courtesy call. It's a big honor, because you don't really need to come and see me. I'm just one individual. But you'll now come to greet me. Of course, Peter Obi is my younger brother, and he's been quite, he's a friend, a younger friend. He showed that clearly. I don't want to go too much. Otherwise, they say, no, I've adopted and I've endorsed. Those are the stories that go on. But it's a good man. That is, I can say that.
What you were seeing, I said it before, religion and ethnicity or tribalism are all elite conspiracy for state capture. Majority of Nigerians wants to live together. But we have a state capture. And when people are incompetent, they bring in things that they shouldn't bring in. Today, it's no tribe buys bread cheaper. I've been in the north, they're hungry. I've been in the southwest, they're hungry. I've been in south, they're hungry. However, the elites who have captured the system uses these things to keep us divided. If we have good governance today, where people's talent and hard work will match up the opportunity, these things will go. And we'll start loving each other. But unfortunately, where we found ourselves, this thing has to be there for a while.
So guys, you can see that Peter Obi is the only person that stands out among these politicians that we've seen. You could see that even the former president praised Peter Obi for being different. It is the same Peter Obi whom the APC is saying that he is the tribal bigot. But you could see what the ex-president said, that Peter Obi is the only person that maintained himself. It is the obedience who are even doing the fight for him. Peter Obi does not speak. All he will come out to tell you is that don't vote for me because I'm an Igbo man. Don't vote for me because I'm a Christian. Vote for me because I'm capable. That was the slang of Peter Obi. But we saw the APC in their cluelessness and not knowing how to manage any of the challenges they met on ground. They came out and they were shifting all their blames to Peter Obi. Don't forget that even the vice president one day came out to say, oh, they implemented one of Peter Obi's suggestion that the thing didn't work. It failed. You could imagine how somebody will be talking as if it's a child. You implement. Do you have the detailed implementation on how to go about it? Do you have the full information? Or Peter Obi will just come out to the social media and tell you, okay, stop spending, cut governance, cost of governance, and you just went into it without even asking Peter Obi further questions. So guys, you can see the level of cluelessness among this government. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Thank you.